What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Phil Risden here, and today I'm here to talk about the country. That's right. I don't mean to get political. It's not like I have a political hip hop channel or anything, but today I am. All right, and it's because politics has been pretty crazy these last couple weeks. I know you guys all know about the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I know you guys all know about how massive of a debacle that is. I know that you guys know that since the White House Correspondents' Dinner debacle, all President Trump has been able to talk about is the need to build his ballroom. But I bet you didn't know is that Donald Trump is now blaming Charlamagne the God for this whole thing for happening. Listen, now, it's no secret that Trump has definitely been cracking down on the First Amendment on media platforms especially. You know, we had Stephen Colbert last year, now we have Jimmy Kimmel dealing with this, and now we have Charlamagne apparently. But what's even wilder about the Charlamagne shit is that the White House has essentially made statements saying that his type of rhetoric is what causes these incidents. And we all know that that just simply is not true. Do a lot of people say wild stuff online? Sure. Has Charlamagne said wild stuff online? Sure. But when it comes to Donald Trump, the things that cause Donald Trump to receive violence from civilians is because of Donald Trump. Let's be real, the country is not necessarily in the best place, and there are a lot of people that are angry about it. Not just people who are being targeted by ICE, or not just people who are part of any leftist organizations. Regular American people who aren't even concerned about politics are still upset. People can't afford groceries. People don't know how they're going to afford their child care, their medical care. This is a very, very serious thing. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of starting to crack under the pressure, especially since we're having to deal with the whole Iran war now. And this is taking a lot longer than we thought that it would. And especially since Trump prided himself on being the anti-war president. And it just goes to show you how little the government actually cares about any of us. And not just the Republicans either. I will actually admit the Democrats are very, very bad at this as well, because they're trying to silence Hassan Piker, somebody who has been out talking about the working class and how everyone is struggling, and how the Democrats or somebody in the government at all needs to listen to regular people and the problems that are affecting us. Right? But instead of improving these things, right, instead of addressing these problems, all they do is address the mouthpiece. And what they don't realize is that's not the head of the snake. You know, that's just the mouth. That's just what's talking. That's just what's telling you how we feel. The head of the snake is inequality. The head of the snake is the lack of affordability in this country. And if you don't get rid of that, you will never get rid of the Hassan Pikers of the world, the Charlemagnes of the world, you know, or any of the other people, the Jimmy Kimmels, any of them, right? And you know what's crazy is you can tell this shit is getting really bad because a lot of these people that the government is talking about aren't even actual leftists anymore. You know, there used to be a time where people used to talk about blue-haired liberals, right, and wanting to get, 8-year-olds, gender reassignment care. That was the boogeyman for them. But now I feel like things have gotten so bleak in this country. They act like the boogeyman is like a mom with 4 kids who doesn't want to go bankrupt when she goes to the grocery store once a week. And then they wonder why there are incidents at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. It's not rocket science. The DOJ just recently made a statement about the ballroom being built at the White House, saying that it needs to be built now because of the White House Correspondents' Dinner, basically saying that it's a security risk to have the president anywhere else. So they need a special place built just for him. This is clearly a distraction for all of us, whether it's somebody who likes Charlamagne the God and is a fan of it, or just somebody who's a Republican or into politics at all. They want you not paying attention to stuff like the Epstein files. They want you not paying attention to the war in Iran, right? The fact that gas prices are going up. And so they're pointing the finger at people like Hassan Piker. They're pointing the finger at people like Charlamagne the God. This is just all to waste your time. Also, let's not forget that a good portion of the population thinks that this whole thing is a false flag operation. I will say if this whole incident was a false flag operation, it would not surprise me in the slightest, because everybody is acting kind of unbothered at the fact that the president got attacked. Honestly, everybody's been acting unbothered about a multitude of attacks that have happened to the president. almost as if they've been in on some of these attacks. But I don't know anything. All I know is once the president had an incident at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the DOJ had a statement the next day saying that he must have his own ballroom in the White House based on security reasons.
It was also designed in conjunction with the military and in conjunction with Secret Service. It's got every single bell and whistle you can possibly have for security. And this was designed at the highest level by the top military and Secret Service people. It's really it's a joint venture.
So you tell me. And then they started coming for Charlamagne. So I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this Charlamagne critique is legitimate, or is this some sort of propaganda campaign? You tell me. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and just pay attention out there, man. Don't fall for the okie doke. I'll make sure to see you guys later. Peace.